sometimes when you're playing and people come to the gigs that you're playing at and they, for whatever reason, don't understand what you're doing. And sometimes you meet musicians that, same thing, they're playing something other than what you're doing. But real musicians understand no matter what genre of music you're playing. But I wrote this song on a dare and people were laughing at me because they said, "You don't know any jazz songs, you only know 4 chords." Well, you know, they were probably right at first, you know, but then I went home and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna just, my fingers are a lot smarter than my brain, and you know what I mean? It's like, and so I wrote this song called Thought I'd Write a Blues Song. So helps when you turn the guitar on. I didn't go to that class, by the way. Yeah. Like, what's wrong? Oh my gosh. You know, and you just gotta turn it on. Anyway. And for a long time I didn't know what these chords were, so. I'd write a blues song, sing my tears away. Nothing gonna drive them except the break of day. Seeing there's a tempest inside my heart at last, releasing all the trouble that the dam held fast. But I journeyed to the center of my pain, and seeing what was there, girl, I came back again. Trespassed the fallen waters, trespassed the great divide. If I'd have known you was coming, honey, I'd have found a place to hide. But smart ain't one of my best spots. No point I can see to the visual accoutrements of your animosity. There's short ones, there's big ones, bigger than I feel. All my heart you're taking, and mine you gotta steal. Fallen angel, his paradise is lost. There ain't no yearning man that's a word that costs. You should in some foreign spot, in some foreign land. Double agent capabilities on this mediocre man. But smart ain't one of my best points, and no time I can see to the visual accoutrements of your animosity. There's short ones, there's big ones, bigger than I feel. And all that heart you're taking, you know mine, you gotta steal. Mine, you got to steal. I thought I'd write a blues song, sing my tears away. Nothing gonna drive them except the break of day.
I'm having so much fun at this festival. I was thinking about getting 30A tattooed on me anyway. This really is a blast. I don't even know who all to thank, so I just thank everybody, and I hope that it sticks, because this is really awesome, and I'm glad to be invited. My first time here, so. Alright, I'll do this, I won't say nothing, I'm just going to play this. I'm in the middle, I'm in the middle, I'm in the middle of the road. I could go left, I could go right, I could go crazy, I just might, 'cause I'm in the middle of the road. Well, I came home from work and I poured a beer. I turned on the news, but all I could hear was a bunch of empty suits talking about the economy. They were blaming everything on our president. He was blaming everything on the one before him, and so on, all the way to Adam and Eve. Then joining the show via satellite was a left-wing senator and one from the right. They both claimed to have the key to get us back on track. Well, they argued a bunch, but they finally agreed we could fix a deficit if we legalized weed. And I said, well, I guess I'm cool with that. 'Cause I'm in the middle, I'm in the middle, I'm in the middle of the road. I'm a little bit left and a little bit right, a little bit crazy, but that's alright, 'cause I'm in the middle of the road. Well, for generations, politicians have tried to make us think one way, left or right, but I believe that the truth is a little bit harder to see. And sometimes we forget the words and we're all being sorry. Come on with it, don't you worry about it, friends, neighbors. Well, for generations, politicians have tried to get us to think one way, left or right, but I believe the truth is a little bit harder to see. I think we all need to stop, collaborate, and listen, find out what it is that we're really missing, and maybe one day we'll all finally agree. Well, don't let this little bitty song here fool you. I was sent here to sing, not to school you, so I apologize if I've offended anyone. But take this little piece of advice from me, sometimes the middle is the place to be, 'cause riding the fence is a hell of a lot of fun. When you're in the middle, you're in the middle, sing if you know it, you're in the middle of the road. Yeah, you can go left, you can go right, you can go crazy, you just might, but you're in the middle of the road. This land is your land, this land is my land, when you're in the middle of the road. I'm sorry about that.
This way. So, this song I wrote for my wife. It's the first song. She said, "Well, it took you long enough." And then my manager submitted the song to this thing called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is this movie. And because she thought that this song was in keeping with the, theme of the movie, which is a whole bunch of superheroes that kill each other. But anyway, this has nothing to do with the song. But she submitted it, and so then about 4 days before the contest ended, she calls me and she goes, I entered you in this contest, and I didn't even know it. So Well, anyway, so we started watching. It was like watching the stock market. You know, it was like it was at 100, you know, and then 50, and then it went down to 25, and then last night it went down to 15, and then they stopped like showing what was going on. But it ended up I placed 9th in the world with this song, and my wife said, "See, I told you." It's called A Woman Like You. Behind it all, remains a fear. The stock of the mind, veiled heart like a one-way mirror. The reasons are questions, and I question them well. I see the lies, live the lies I tell myself. Is it strength or weakness makes you crazy more and more? I think that maybe we search for answers without any clue. Is it up or down with a woman like you? Will you follow your instincts? Cross your T's, but your outer love is never enough to make her feel at ease. But it's what you see and what you get. It's how I made it through this mess, and what's right to me, what it doesn't do. Is it up or down with a woman like you? Strength and might, never really right. I'm just trying to get through with a woman like you. With a woman like you. With a woman like you. No questions. Can I question them well? Thanks a lot. Well, I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through with a woman like you, just like you. Oh, yeah. He was mentioning winning a song contest, 9th in the world. That's pretty
astounding, you know. To even be recognized in the world is a great achievement, but to come that high up on something that you did with 10 fingers and 6 strings is pretty awesome. I used to do a lot of song contests, nothing that big, but I used to try to do a lot of them when I started this because I didn't live in Nashville, and everybody said, "You're gonna live in Nashville if you're gonna be a musician." Well, I live in Goshen, Mississippi, and they got pork ribs on sale at Jerry Lee's grocery store, and I ain't leaving. And I ain't left yet. But anyway, I was putting in songs and contests, and I ended up putting this one in that I wrote for my biggest hero, and now my friend, by a guy by the name of Jimmy Buffett. Some of you might know him. And I wrote this song about him. I didn't expect it to win. Honestly, I put it in this contest to get a free magazine, because I couldn't afford a subscription. And that week, everybody else must have lost the list of all the other songwriters, or maybe the guy that was going to judge called in drunk or something. But somehow they either threw a dart on the wall, I don't know, but I won first place with this piece of art. It took me 4 minutes to write. And it's the best 4 minutes I ever spent in my box of shorts in the kitchen with a bag of Cheetos and a guitar in my life. I just want to share that with you, so you know where I'm coming from. But anyway, Jimmy Buffett and his people found this song, and it launched me into working on his record label, which I'm with now. I've got a live record out on his label, and it's for sale. 98% of the proceeds go to charity. It's my wife's name. The other 2% I get to keep, do whatever I want to with it. Here we go. Well, dear Jimmy Buffett, I wrote you this song. I hope that you like how it goes. You see, for 20 years now, I've studied your music, and there ain't a single song I don't know. And I grew up like you in that Mississippi sand, and followed your every move. No, sir, I'm not a stalker, I'm just a songwriter, trying like hell to make it like you. Yeah, 'cause you got those planes, restaurant chains, tequila and land shark beer. Well, dear Jimmy Buffett, if you're hearing this song, I could sure use a record deal this year. You think I oversold it to him or not? It could have turned out a whole lot different. I'll give you an example of what didn't happen. Dear Justin Bieber, I wrote you this song. I don't care if you like how it goes. You see, for 7 years now, my daughter's been listening to that garbage of yours on the radio. And our miniature poodle chewed up your doll. Even she thinks your music is lame. Man, if that's what it takes to sell 1 million records, but I'd rather give mine away. Yeah, 'cause you got them shoes, curly hair too, t-shirts, posters and signs. Well, dear Justin Bieber, if you want to see a real show, you should go see Drew Tillman sometime. And so this is how really the song ends. Apologize for that. Don't throw any eggs at me. Well, you told my buddies that rum in a blender, that's how every Monday morning should start. Yeah, and every room in my house has a copy of songs you know by heart. And no, sir, I'm not a sailor, but I feel like a one now, 'cause you put my heart in the sea. Yeah, but you must have learned something I never did, 'cause Alan Jackson doesn't sing any songs for me. Yeah, but you got those planes, restaurant chains, tequila and land shark beer. Well, dear Jimmy Buffett, thanks for hearing this song and giving me a record deal this year. Yeah, you got them planes, t-shirts and keychains, and Margaritaville underwear, I'm wearing a pair. Well, dear Jimmy Buffett, thanks for hearing this song and giving me a record deal this year. So why don't we get drunk and buy a CD?